Hi there everyone, welcome back to another tutorial video. This one is going to be over what you are playing for playing test 4. So we are playing Joy to the World for playing test 4, which I'm sure many of you, if not all of you, already know. It's a very famous piece. So in some ways it'll be a little easier to at least know how it's supposed to sound. However, it does ramp up in difficulty a little bit from What Can I Share? So What Can I Share was in C major, and it used two chords, C and G7. And Joy to the World is very similar. It's in C major and it uses those two chords. The main difference between the two, and the thing that we're gonna need to work on in Joy to the World, is that Joy to the World uses the whole C major scale from C to C, right? So all of these notes are included. In What Can I Share, you only played a portion of the C major scale. So it was from about C to G, and you could sort of keep your hands stationary in one spot on the piano. Joy to the World is going to require your fingers to move a little bit more around the keys in order to be successful. So first things first, I'm going to play a full run of this so that you can use it to practice when you feel a little bit more confident and you know exactly what you need to do on playing test 4. Then I'll break down a couple things a little bit further and make sure that I've sort of covered everything that might be new in this, all right? First run is just gonna be a full run. Okay, there is Joy to the World, what you'll need to play in order to get an A on this fourth playing test. Let's talk about a few things that are in this piece, okay? So first of all, we have lots of movement between the left hand and the right hand. So make sure you're always using your left hand to play the notes in the bass clef, and you're always using your right hand to play the notes in the treble clef, okay? One thing that I did at the second phrase, let earth receive her king, is I hold this chord a little bit longer than you typically would, right? So a dotted half note, which is what we're playing right there, actually it only gets 3 beats, but there's a funny little eye looking thing over that, and that's called a fermata. And a fermata means that you hold that note or that chord pretty much as long as you want, okay? So when you get to that part in the song, let earth receive her king, you can hold this chord on king for quite a while before moving on to let every heart, and so on and so forth. The other thing that I want to make sure you're paying extra special attention to is just all of the fingerings that are already written into the song, okay? Following the written fingerings is going to be most helpful for you because the written fingerings get it so that, you know, your hands are right next to what you need to play for the next phrase, okay? So I will expect you to follow the written fingerings. If you ever forget what the written fingerings are, like what's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, what all these numbers mean, remember your thumbs are always going to be 1, pointer fingers are 2, middle fingers are 3, ring fingers are 4, and pinkies are 5, okay? I think those are all of the new concepts in this one. Let me know if you have any questions, as always, and happy practicing.